What's good everyone, yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and today we're here to reflect on Playboi Carti's self-titled debut and the crazy timeline that stories his breakout project. Some of the newer Carti fans won't realize the weight the older Carti fans had to endure for this, so let's go back in time and discuss the timeline of this project. Carti started to make a name for himself in the SoundCloud scene in late 2014 thanks to his association with Awful Records. However, 2015 would be the year he thrusted himself to the helm of the bubbling SoundCloud rap scene with songs like Fetty and Broke Boy, but this is where the story differs and his route took an unusual path. See, Self-Titled was released in April 2017. By that point, the peers he came up with back in 2015 were looking to release their studio albums. Yachty and Uzi were gearing up to release Teenage Emotions and Love Is Rage 2 respectively, and both had multiple mixtapes out at that point, and similar stories for other people like 21 and Kodak. But Carti, by comparison, had no proper tape out at this point. So let's bring it back to 2015 and discuss his year. Carti had been very prolific with his output throughout this year. So naturally, the expectation is for any artist in this case to drop a tape and keep on growing. Ian Connor would announce on his IG as early as April 2015 that a tape titled Cash Carti was in the works and would be coming soon. And I've said this multiple times before, Ian in this era of Carti would basically be the go-to guy for anything Carti. He would tease new songs, be seen with him constantly, and feed us information. Then later on in September, Ian would unofficially unveil that Carti had signed to Rocky, so this set the wheels in motion for a project to be around the corner. Only a month after this, Ian would simmer down restless fans and ensure that his tape was still on the way and it will come out within 3 months. But of course, by the end of 2015, we know we still had no tape. And before we get into 2016, just a reminder, if you haven't, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, turn on those notifications so you don't miss a video, and make sure to follow your boy on all social medias for more. Also guys, I have just dropped my Whole Lot of Red Playboi Carti inspired merch. The design was done by Wake Up Zuzi and it's absolutely fire. The link is in the description to cop one if you're interested, but let's move into 2016. And 2016 would be a pretty dry year for Carti fans. As the year progressed, aside from leaks and features, he released very little music himself, and as the wait kept on, the Carti fanbase became more and more restless for new music. And whilst the likes of Uzi and Yachty were going crazy, exploding in the mainstream with songs like Money Longer and Broccoli, Carti was seemingly stagnant. Being popping for 3 years and not having a single project under your name is just something you don't see in today's hip hop landscape. And the conversation quickly went from Carti being the one who is next up to him possibly missing his shot and being replaced by these artists. Then, in September of 2016, it was officially announced by Rocky that Carti had signed to Interscope, and Carti would also share this video on his social medias discussing the tape.
Oh, Carti shit, all that shit y'all niggas been hearing, I don't know nothing about none of that shit, I ain't dropping none of that shit. Fuck all these niggas, man, these niggas lame, I'm about to drop that tape thing.
Closing out 2016 though, we still had no concrete information about the tape. We had no release date, we had no track list, and we didn't know if it was still going to be called Cash Carti or not. Moving into 2017 though, in January, in an interview with XXL, Carti would discuss the tape, saying that it would drop in Q1. Next month, in his joint performance with Uzi at V-Files, he would again discuss the tape.
Honestly, yo, I didn't come in the game trying to make a mixtape.
That shit whack. That's what it is. He won't drop it because it's whack.
My mixtape too fire. I just been listening to other dudes' tapes and shit.
Stealing up a nigga's swag.
I ain't missing out on nothing. It's lit. When it comes, it's gonna be lit.
Are you gonna drop an album?
Yeah. Back to back.
Then at the start of March, he would release Woke Up Like This and Lookin, both featuring Uzi, and this would officially kick off the rollout of the project and would foreshadow Pierre Bourne's immense involvement with the tape. Not too long after this, he would release 2 cinematic videos for the snippets of what would end up being Magnolia and Let It Go. And lastly, in early April, the president of urban music at Interscope would tweet a link to cashcarti.com, which featured a mysterious countdown which ended on April 14th, which, as we know now, would end up being the release of the project. I still vividly remember staying up and the anticipation of waiting for this tape to drop, but as they say, the rest is history. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video and learned something new. If you haven't, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, turn on those notifications so you don't miss a video, and make sure to follow your boy on all social medias for more. Also, on screen right now are some of my other videos, make sure to check them out if you haven't.